2026 Service Pack 2, we brought in Performance Assistant. So this, you're going to see there's a button on the bottom. You see that little dot show up, click it. And it's going to pop up and say, oh, you have a circular reference in here. And you click on the button to get more detail about it. It also shows the graphics issues. One of the parts has like over 100 appearances. That's another nasty one, right? You ever put appearances like texturing or something or colors, and instead of picking the body or the part, you go and you click one face, Control A, so you select every face on that part. That's assigning texture or color to every face on that model. That doesn't perform well, right? You've got to think more logically and work your way from part to feature to, and this, you have to go to face. You don't just go to face because it's easy with a Control A. All right. So again, having Performance Assistant, it's going to pull up the other tools to help you. It's just going to help point you in the right direction. It's not going to fix it all for you. Maybe we'll get there where it's fixed automatically. And I guess we're kind of heading there with this one. You saw the automatic fastener recognition and the automatic mating. So we're going to start out the same way. I'm going to go grab a fastener. This one is feature-based, okay? That in mind. But when you drag and drop that in, it's going to automatically see it's a fastener. It's going to automatically want to try and mate. And you can see the detail, right? You see the helical thread on there? It pops up immediately. It says, hey, this looks pretty complex. Do you want me to suppress off those threads and create a cosmetic thread for you in a configuration? In the background, it just did that. So now if you go and open up that part, look at it. It's simplified down so that we circumvent that performance issue right up front as we're designing. Okay? So a lot more of this type of assistance is going to be there. It might be to the point, there is a check mark that says stop asking these questions, but it's going to be kind of nice to have somebody kind of over your shoulder looking for best practices, that CSWE engineer in the background helping you. BREP to parametric model. Those last two, I'm not sure. I didn't test it enough to see if I needed to be connected or not. Because that was embedded, right? Like it's buttons inside the SOLIDWORKS interface. I'm just not sure if the knowledge is up in the platform. I didn't test those two. This one does need access to the platform. I'm sure many of you had this, where you have a BREP model going to a parametric model, imported dump solid, but you need to modify it. Okay, so here you start the command and it's going to say, hey, I need to save this to the platform. So it does put it up to your tenant, to your safe data space, does something to it, does the magic, comes back down, and now there's my full feature tree that I can now more easily modify. Very cool. And this is first iteration, so don't expect the world, okay? This is like ChatGPT when we first created images and you had 6 fingers, left hand's on the right hand. Kind of the same thing. It's not always going to be perfect, right? Work in progress, but it's there for you guys to try and use and get feedback. And again, go back to the forums and provide information for us. Which brings us to what's coming. So before I go there, any questions on what you guys have access to? Any of that great feature functions there?